Hey YouTube, good morning. How are you? This video is going to be under body, and just want to talk to you about your cardio training and your cardiovascular, meaning doing aerobic exercise. You should always do your aerobics after you get done doing your resistance training or your weight training. And the reason you want to do that is because um, you want your body to be in the maximum fat burning place. Your body requires, when you're doing resistance training, meaning training with weights, it needs sugar. And sugar is carbohydrate. So you could be a complex carbohydrate, it could be a simple carbohydrate, but you need carbohydrates to do resistance training. If you're going to do resistance training. Now, if you're dieting and you're not doing any type of resistance training at all or any training at all, then you can be on an extremely low carb diet or no carb diet and lose a substantial amount of weight. But as soon as you start training, as soon as you start doing some resistance training, meaning anaerobic exercise, you're going to have um, uh, some sugar, some complex sugar. And you can combine complex sugar with simple sugars, but you definitely need some complex sugar. So that your exercise, so that your cardio, which is your aerobic component, can be the most effective. Now, I know you probably have told, or you've done this before, you've seen this before, to where people say that I'm going to do cardio before I do my weight training. Well, what happens is that your body tends to want to use sugar when you're doing your cardio before. And so that's the reason you have this kind of state of euphoria when you're doing your cardio when you first come in and you feel like you have a whole lot of energy. And especially if you do nothing but cardio. So you feel like you got a lot of energy, like you can do cardio for an hour or 2 hours. But it is a very inefficient way to lose body fat and to be able to reshape your body. You want to be able to incorporate resistance training, and you want to do that first so you can use up your sugar. So then, by the time you used up your sugar and your stored glycogen, your body is primed and ready for fat burn. So you want to do your fat burn after. Now, if you feel like if you're older, if you have joint problems, and you want to do a warm up, you can get on the bike for about 5 minutes. Some people get on 10 minutes or whatever to give yourself a good warm up. But if you want to reshape your body and you want to lose the maximum amount of body fat in the least amount of time, you have to do your cardio after you do your resistance training. If you're doing nothing but cardio and your carbohydrates are high, it's counterproductive. You're not going to reach your goal. If you are doing nothing but cardio, you have got to keep your carbs low. Or you can go on no carbs at all because basically you're in an aerobic place, um, and you're not going to need blood sugar because your heart rate's not going to be elevated over 65% or 70%. So if you got any questions regarding when to do your cardio, if you got any questions for me, why I have this theory, I'll be more than willing to explain it to you in more detail. All right, thanks.